South Africa has been thrown into political shock after what many are describing as the most explosive betrayal within the African National Congress in living memory. ANC National Chairperson and Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy, Gwede Mantashe, is reported to have delivered a blistering and unexpected condemnation of President Cyril Ramaphosa, accusing him of corruption and calling directly for his resignation. The outburst unfolded in the midst of a charged ANC National Executive Committee sitting, where veteran members had gathered to discuss the mounting crises undermining the party's unity and electoral prospects. According to sources in attendance, what began as an ordinary meeting was turned upside down when Mantashe suddenly rose, pointed directly at Ramaphosa, and declared, "We cannot defend corruption any longer. You vowed to give us renewal, and your silence and secrecy have dug the ANC's grave. You must resign." This fiery intervention stunned the political establishment and the wider nation. Mantashe, long regarded as a loyal stalwart who had often defended the ANC's most compromised members, had now executed a dramatic reversal. For a man who once played a key role in propelling Ramaphosa to the presidency to so publicly turn on him signaled a deep rupture within the ruling party. Mantashe is not one to go public lightly, reflected ANC veteran analyst Bumelela Dlamini. If he has gone this far, it means something is profoundly rotten, and he refuses to let his name be tied to the ANC's failure. This isn't political theater, it is a warning bell. Leaked accounts from inside the meeting painted a picture of Mantashe speaking with anger and conviction. He accused Ramaphosa of undermining state institutions, enabling a corrupt elite, and betraying the very values the ANC once claimed to embody. In one particularly damning line, he said, "You represent yourself, not the people. You hid millions in your sofa. You dismantled our anti-corruption units, and now the nation is ablaze while you stay silent. South Africa can wait no longer. Step down, Mr. President." Ramaphosa's presidency, once welcomed as a fresh start after the chaos of the Zuma years, has gradually become synonymous with disillusionment and scandal. The Fala Farm affair, where large sums of foreign currency were allegedly hidden in furniture, continues to cast a long shadow. His decision to disband key anti-corruption agencies has deepened public mistrust. The image of a reformer has collapsed into one of dithering, secrecy, and evasion. As Mantashe scathingly remarked during the NEC, "You were supposed to clean the house. All you did was redecorate the curtains while the floorboards rotted underneath. You failed the poor, the jobless, the youth, the workers, and most importantly, you failed the truth." For Ramaphosa, the confrontation is not just a personal humiliation but potentially an existential threat to his presidency and to the ANC's unity. The fallout risks splintering the fragile alliances that have kept the party together. Already, some gatekeepers emboldened by Mantashe's stance are calling for leadership change, while others rally around the president in the name of unity. Factional lines have sharpened, and the battle for control has begun. The timing of this uprising could not be worse. With national elections in 2026 approaching, the ANC is already reeling from declining support among a weary and impoverished population. Commentator Linda Mkwanazi summarized the stakes bluntly. This is the start of a civil war within the ANC, and when elephants fight, it is the ordinary citizens who suffer. Opposition parties wasted no time capitalizing on the crisis. Julius Malema of the EFF declared that Mantashe had confirmed what they had always argued, that Ramaphosa is tainted and the ANC unfit to govern. They protect each other until the roof collapses, Malema posted online. DA leader John Steenhuisen echoed the sentiment, calling the confrontation a turning point. Ramaphosa's mask has slipped, he said on live television. Even his comrades have had enough of his lies. The time for accountability is now. Party lines aside, an unusual consensus has emerged that Ramaphosa's grip on power is weakening. Those close to him say the president was shaken to the core by Mantashe's tirade. For a leader once celebrated as the great reformer capable of uniting the country across its divides, this may be the lowest and loneliest point of his political career. Behind the scenes, whispers of resignation are spreading through the union buildings. One insider admitted privately, if more senior figures follow Mantashe's lead, the president may not survive to the next NEC meeting. A forced or voluntary resignation would send tremors through the ANC and destabilize South African politics for years. Already, Names of potential successors are being whispered, some pushing for populist figures who can reconnect with disillusioned working-class voters, others favoring modernizers who can reposition the ANC for a post-liberation era. Yet without Ramaphosa, or with a weakened version of him, the path forward is uncertain at best. What is undeniable is that the ANC faces its most perilous moment since 1994. The culture of unity and backroom conflict management that once kept disputes hidden has broken down. Political bloodletting has spilled into the open, and in such an environment no leader, not even a sitting president, is safe. For ordinary South Africans, this is another chapter in a familiar story: bitter infighting, broken promises, and missed chances for real change. Millions who once placed their hopes in Ramaphosa's promise of a new dawn are now left with the same harsh realities: poverty, corruption, and failed leadership. Whether he chooses to fight on or quietly step aside, this moment will define not only Ramaphosa's legacy but also the fate of the ANC itself.